What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. It's TFD in the building with another banger. And tonight, man, the Indiana Fever finally handled business like they were supposed to. You already know we gotta break this one down. So let's take it straight to Indy. Let's ride. Now listen, this game was chaos. Straight up roller coaster. Momentum swinging all over the place. But in the end, the Fever pulled through. They finally made some changes we've been yelling about for weeks. Let's talk about the elephant in the room real quick. Ari McDonald out of the starting lineup. And I don't got anything against her. She's a baller, no doubt. But in this system, at this moment, she wasn't the right fit. And the coaching staff finally listened. You could tell they heard the noise, and they moved quick. Bruh, enter Lexi Ho, back in the starting five. And no, she didn't light it up with the stat line, but her presence changed the whole pace of the game. We saw a more fluid, up-tempo rhythm that had Atlanta scrambling at times. Now, let's give flowers where they're due. Sophie Cunningham. People been clowning her all season, saying she left her shot in Phoenix. But tonight, she brought the flamethrower. Shot lights out, brought that fire, and honestly, she was the X factor. Sophie said, "Y'all must have forgot," and made sure her game did the talking. Aaliyah Boston, a quiet leader tonight. Nothing too flashy, but she anchored the paint, made smart decisions, and kept the defense honest. That's what you need from a foundational piece like her. Final score, 99-82. A dub is a dub, but this one mattered. After that tough L to the Valkyries, this was a bounce back that showed some grit. And now, they sitting at 10-10, right in the mix. That being said, Caitlin Clark is still clearly frustrated. You can see it on her face, in her body language. We'll talk about that more in the second half of this video, because it's something that needs to be addressed. Her usage? Still questionable. But overall, the Fever made some key adjustments, and it paid off. Still work to do. But tonight was a step forward. The Indiana Fever smacked the Atlanta Dream 99-82. But let me keep it 100 with you, I'm not impressed. Yeah, they won. Big deal. Because honestly, that was some disgusting basketball. Straight up puke hoops, man. I'm sitting there watching like, what am I even looking at? Stephanie White. I don't know what you're doing out there, but this ain't it. You need to go. I'm sorry. I've said it before and I'll say it again. You're not the coach to lead this team, and every single decision you make just proves it further. Let's talk about the first half. Caitlin Clark played the fourth most minutes out of the starters fourth. Meanwhile, Natasha Howard is getting more minutes like she's the engine of the team. What are we doing? And we're supposed to be surprised we're losing games like this? Come on, man. Use your brain. And don't even get me started on the offensive spacing. It's embarrassing. Caitlin's trying to drive down the lane, and Natasha Howard just dives right in with her defender, completely clogging the paint. Like, what are we running? Where's the structure? Where's the IQ? I'll give it to you. They ran up the score late. Cool. Stat sheet looks pretty. But don't let that fool you. This game was nasty for 3.5 quarters. Sloppy, disjointed, and completely devoid of flow. Now let's talk Caitlin. She didn't shoot well. No excuses. 5 of 17 from the floor, 1 of 7 from 3. Not her best, no doubt. But still dropped 12 points, 9 assists, 4 rebounds, and only 2 turnovers. So, all the turnover trolls out there, take a seat. You got nothing this time. But look, even Caitlin Clark can't cook in a busted system. You could throw Steph Curry in this offense, and he'd struggle until they fix the scheme or until Caitlin gets herself out of Indiana. We're going to keep seeing this mess. And honestly, she deserves better. If it's not a new coach, it better be a new city, because this current setup, it's wasting her prime. Fever fans, I'm glad we got the win, but don't be fooled. This was fool's gold, and we're not letting the scoreboard gaslight us. Now let's pull up that box score and break it down. Yo, let's talk about this Fever game real quick, because some players showed up and some, I don't know what's going on. First off, Natasha Howard. Bro, what happened? Just a couple weeks ago, she was averaging a double-double, looking locked in. Now, she's barely scratching the surface. Tonight, 9 points, 7 rebounds. That's decent, but it's a far cry from where she was. She's slowly getting back into rhythm, but she's got to step it up if she wants to keep that impact alive. Now, Aaliyah Boston, listen, she fouled out. Yeah, but I can't even be mad at her. She still gave you 19 points, 8 boards, and 6 assists. That's real production. That's leadership. She anchored this game even with foul trouble. She showed up and showed out. Kelsey Mitchell? She's automatic at this point. Drop 25 and 3 like it's nothing. Straight up killer. We expect that from Kelsey. She delivers every time. But let me give MVP of the night to none other than Sophie Cunningham. Man, double-double. Hustle, grit, heart. She finished with 16 points, 10 rebounds, and even threw in an assist. But it wasn't just stats. She was out there sacrificing her body, diving for loose balls, being physical in the paint. She was everywhere. Big-time energy. Now, Ari McDonald came off the bench, chipped in 6 points. It ain't flashy, but it's serviceable. I'd love to see more out of her, though. We all know what she's capable of, and I'm still waiting for that breakout game. Damn, Iris Danas didn't score a ton, but she made her moment count. That big and one in the fourth quarter? Massive. That was a momentum shift right when they needed it most. So shout out to her for stepping up when it mattered. But let's be real, we got to talk about Caitlin Clark. Once again, struggling. And y'all know I've been saying this from the jump. She's not in rhythm, and it's not just her. It's the system. She's not fitting in this scheme, and that's the problem. You can't drop a generational shooter into a broken offense and expect magic. Caitlin's got the talent. That's not the question. But she's not being put in positions to thrive, and that's on coaching. Period. Until they fix that, we're going to keep seeing games like this. Flashes of brilliance in the team, but Caitlin Clark still looking lost in the shuffle. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Do they need to revamp the scheme completely, or is it time for Clark to start looking at other options? But during the win over Atlanta, Clark got her name in the history books. According to Polymarket Hoops, Clark became the 6th fastest player in WNBA history to reach 650 career points. Caitlin Clark is the 6th fastest player in WNBA history to reach 950 career points. All right, y'all, before I wrap this up, we got to talk about it. Yeah, it was a team win, and I'll never knock that, but Caitlin Clark is struggling. Man. And that's what we need to sit down and be real about. I told y'all this could happen. I warned you. Stat-wise, Caitlin had 12 points, 9 assists. That's solid if you're just checking the box score. But if you watch the game, you know she's out of rhythm. She's not herself, bro. And it's not because she's hurt. She's not dealing with some injury behind the scenes. It's the damn system. This offense is handcuffing her. I've been watching Caitlin since Iowa. We've never seen her go through a stretch like this. Game after game after game. This isn't a one-off slump. This is systemic, bro. This is what happens when you put a Ferrari in a traffic jam and expect it to still hit 100 miles per hour. And look, I get it. Caitlin's not about to go full-on rebellious and ignore her coach, but at the same time, something's got to give. Stephanie White's system? It does not work for Caitlin Clark. She can't get her shot. She can't get her footing. She looks uncomfortable out there. And I'm tired of watching this talent get smothered by an offense that was never designed for her. Let's talk about the fourth quarter real quick. You saw what happened when they finally let Caitlin run the offense. Boom. Lead explodes. She was hitting cutters, controlling the tempo, moving the ball with pace. And that's all I've been saying. Bro, don't wait until the game is almost over to unleash her. Start that way. Give Caitlin the ball early. Let her establish a rhythm. Let her dictate the pace. That's how you build confidence. That's how you wake up that Iowa version of her that we all know is still in there. And don't get it twisted. I'm not bashing Caitlin. I'm a fan. A big fan. I want to see logo threes. I want to see no-look dimes. I want to see that fire, that swag, that CC effect that had the whole country tuned in. But right now, she's not Caitlin. And it don't matter if we win, lose, or draw. If Caitlin isn't being Caitlin, we're not maximizing what this team could be. So yeah, great win. Props to the Fever. But we gotta fix this. Because right now, they're dulling a superstar. Y'all let me know in the comments how you feel about it. Is it time for a new scheme? Or a new voice in the locker room? Drop your thoughts below, hit that like, and keep them bells on. We'll be back with more. Stay locked.
Every time they made a run, we answered. We stepped up to the challenge. Our defense, we were in there. We self-corrected when we needed to. All right, we communicated on the floor, multiple levels of effort. We were connected on both ends of the floor. All right, we moved the ball offensively. It was just really, really, really good stuff. I'm proud of y'all. Bounce back. That's a big bounce back. That's a good team, man. That's a big bounce back. Soph had a double-double.
Josh, 400th career steal. AB, 100th game.